What's going on, man? Geronimo 22. We are here with the beta, not on the screen. We are talking about the beta 24, Madden 24, and how it's different than Madden 23. And the one thing I noticed off the cuff is that when you go into practice mode or you play against the computer actually puts match coverage as the default way that they will align. So if you guys know this, as soon as you start any type of practice mode and you go up against the computer, you can change the adjustments over here. And you know how zone is always on default when you play in Madden 23. So when you play against the computer, let's say you actually play like a CFM and you're going up against them, you can't turn on match. So you're basically always going up against the computer in zone drop defense. However, this year, from what I've seen so far, is that the computer is automatically in match, which is a great thing because of two reasons. Now you get practice against the computer in match, which is what we know and what we love, and I think that's probably the most realistic way to play football. And also, it probably tells you that they have really focused on match coverage this year, they as the developers, and they want to make sure that it's more realistic. You know, when you go up against the computer, you're going to see match, and match is what the NFL teams do, especially since everybody's into the whole Fangio defense. Everybody's playing match. Lastly, that means probably they really worked on it and kind of took care of some of the tweaks. So if you guys know from the game you watched, you guys have played the game enough, you know a lot of the beaters. You know a lot of plays probably that are one-play touchdowns versus quarters. They're all over YouTube, and one of the most popular ones that I've never really wanted to talk about because it's not my thing, but I wanted to just show you right now. You come out of bunch wide flex and you call Dagger, okay? This play right now against match quarters or even palms is a problem play, all right? It's a problem play against it. The reason why is that usually the slot receiver doesn't get recognized by the safety, okay? And the main reason why is because there's three verticals coming at him to, it's a box side coverage, right? So we have basically, look at the replay over here. We have our our safety here playing first inside vertical. We have the corner playing first outside vertical, right? And we know that. And what happens is this safety, right? He sees this as a vertical, but then he kind of also sees this as a vertical. Why? Because it's a route going over really 7 to 10 yards. And that's what bugs him out. So he goes over and covers that deep crosser and lets go of the outside guy. Now, the one thing I've noticed from just turning on the beta is that they fixed this. The safety on this play will actually take the dig. So the box cover safety will take the dig here. He will sit right here and wait for that. In this corner, okay, and I'll talk a little bit more detail about his technique later. He gets more depth and he actually takes away the vertical route here, okay? And this crosser is handled by the interior guys, the guys on the other side of the field. So that's one play I'm pretty sure that EA knew about. They fixed it, boom, it's over, okay? The other thing that they've done, what I kind of alluded to in this last clip, is that anytime you get vertical routes against quarters coverage, right? One of the problems was what? Those corners. The way they sit flat and the way they turn slow and the way you could just bomb them, right? You get a good speed receiver, you get a good clean pocket and pass, you can bomb the hell out of corners and quarters coverage, right? So we all know that. And the one thing that they did is they changed the footwork of the corners. So the corners in the beta, from what I've seen, is that they actually open up and they shuffle back 2 steps, okay? They side shuffle. So they turn, eyes on the quarterback, they kind of turn their butt to the sideline, and they shuffle back for 2 steps right off the snap. And what that does is it keeps a little bit of that separation, keeps that leverage that they need to be able to run with run with the receiver going deep. So I'm not saying that the turns have been fixed. I haven't really had enough time to look at that, but they will also man turn down the field, but this corner would probably be standing here around the 35-yard line instead of turning this late. And so I've noticed that. So I think EA has taken note that the corners are really bad in quarters coverage, and I really feel like EA in general is really trying to make quarters coverage one of the more popular coverages. And the reason why is because in real life it is one of the more popular coverages, okay? Like I talked about Fangio, right? He runs a hell of it, and all of his people that have worked for him and all the coaches who are now running the same type of system. So quarters, cover 6, cover 9, all the different combo stuff you can do at a 2-man. That whole system is becoming more popular, and I think Madden knows that. They probably talk to NFL guys, and they are working on this coverage as almost, it seems like, the primary coverage coming into this season. Prediction, all right? We'll have some more videos. I'll see some more stuff, and I'll be able to definitely give you guys some more information in the next couple days, man. I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.